Malaria is a menace that has been taunting us in this part of the world, and it's something we should not just overlook. Now, my advice to the general populace is, first and foremost, sanitation is very pivotal. Try as much as possible to clear stagnant water in your environment because it is a major breeding ground for malaria. As much as possible, maintain hygiene and sanitation. So that's the first step to controlling malaria. So if we can control the spread of mosquito, then we can control malaria. We are here now, educating people about malaria and, collecting them and giving them medications, to treat malaria. So that's one major step to ensure that everybody, gets treated or is taken care of as regards malaria. But like I said before, therapy is one thing, but prevention, like we know, is the best way to cure this thing. So personally and individually, we need to pay attention to our environment and ensuring that we make sure everywhere is clean to avoid the spread of malaria.
So I believe that there should be more policies. There should be creation of health centers to be able to tackle this disease when it presents itself easily. There should be more awareness made by the government and by private organizations.
I think one of the major things we face in Nigeria is the high cost of medications. So I think one of the very first things that the government can do is to support companies who are working to ensure that anti-malaria medications and malaria services are made more affordable and accessible to people. And then also, we can also invest a whole lot more in education. We can invest more in letting people know what they should do, when they should do it, and how they should do it to keep themselves safe. We have several private institutions now that are partnering with different agencies, different NGOs, to make sure that they support them in reaching people in rural areas, in reaching people in hard-to-reach areas, like where we are today in Agege.
If we as a people educate ourselves on the reasons why we can actually eradicate malaria, most of the time you will see someone, they'll be like, malaria day now, malaria day, and we'll just treat it. What about the prevention? Prevention is key here. So for the general public, what I would like to say is we should create a sanitized environment. Clear the bushes, keep the environment free of stagnant water. You go around, you see stagnant water everywhere. So we as a people need to contribute to this cause by keeping our environment clean.
I wouldn't want to say that Nigeria is doing enough or not enough, because in my opinion, Nigeria cannot do too much to fight malaria, because malaria is not the fight of just the government. Malaria is a collective fight. It's something that everyone should collectively fight against. So the government can try, they can assist in sensitizing the public on how to, prevent malaria and to provide medications for malaria treatment. However, no matter what the government does, it can never be too much, and so there